I think I want to explore around the ice. The base that you start out in the original game has to be in one of these ice crevices here, and I want to find it. It's kind of creepy not knowing what's underneath you. I forget if there's a hole that it's in. Sun's going down? Great, love it. I love the ocean at night. Not being able to see what death is trying to eat my toes. 2 more voice logs.
I mean, the morning started out so well. I took a team of 6 out to find the structures from the planetary scans. We were all in high spirits. I mean, who wouldn't be? These structures would be clues to another sentient race. It was highly unlikely that another colony would be out this far. We were going to be in the freaking history books. Everything was going okay. We were a few miles from the ship when our radios picked up an actual signal. It sounded like an SOS. We got overly excited naturally and decided to enter the water to follow it. That decision cost 3 lives.
Oh, the stars are out. Wow.
They got ripped to shreds by something. They died screaming, alone in the cold, dark waters. I'm not going back in that godforsaken ocean again. I refuse. Some of the animals on this planet, they look sick too. Weird pustules on the skin, oddly sluggish. I think we should leave. But Diana said we should stay. She thinks the biopatent payoffs would be worth it, but those families will never see their loved ones again. They don't care about no payoffs. We can't return the bodies. I don't care about the accolades or the history books. I just want to see Layla and the kids. I miss the smell of my wife's hair. The kids tackling me at the door again. That's all I want. To get out of here alive. Please.
Very emotional PDA. Very good voice acting. Last one here.
My instincts are never wrong. Stefanos has always been overly cautious. He hates taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds evidence of alien architecture on a completely uncharted planet, and he expects me to ignore that? Orion's belt. I would be an absolute fool. We've done some scans, and while there aren't a lot of mineral resources on this planet, there is decent biodiversity. Teams go out in the morning. There should be a significant specimen and sample haul for biopatenting, which will be split among the crew as part of the discovery clause. Let's see Stefanos and everyone else complain when they have a few more sold Transgov credits in their uniform pockets. They'll learn to trust my instincts at some point.
Penguins jumping out. Is there anything this way, though? I'm so gonna just be looking at the top, and then something below me is just gonna eat me. Oh, that ice crystal just formed in front of our face. I'm guessing I'm here. That means I need to go back this way. This is probably where the ship was crashed, which means I need to go further this way. Well, it's nice being able to see everything. There's not a snowstorm going on. Here is this. So we are like right here. We need to find whatever this ice cave is, which is going to be around this corner if I had to guess. This might be it right here. Possibly. So there's the arch. Hello? Ooh. Oh. Yes. Yes. Is it? Yeah, we have to be. We're right in here somewhere. So there has to be some way to the base from this area. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, well, we found it. Heck yeah. Now we're gonna go see some stuff. We're gonna go see a base on land. Yeah, there it is. This is this base that you start in the original story. A snowman. Can I scan snowman? Yeah, I can scan the snowman. You're so nice. Hello, snowman. I don't want to destroy you. You're awesome. Outpost 0. Prawn suit fragment. Yes, now we can make prawn suit. Heck yeah, this is good progress. This is what we needed. Okay, floodlight, anything else to scan? We'll explore that way in a few minutes. Large room. This is what we needed to build a base. Yes, I was waiting for this. They added in rectangle rooms into the game because originally it was all just the circle rooms and the hallways. There was no big non-circle room. But finally, there is. Ion cube. Oh, it's one of the robots of the precursor base. And, oh, I guess that's its legs or something. There's a piece of it, a PDA. Anything else we want to grab? Some nice pictures.
I don't want to do too much about architects. I could not let her. She was, what do you call them, Voltairean.
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gateway to our home world.
Oh.
That's why I not to take the chance.
Picture of a cat. There's a gateway to the home world. That sounds awesome. One thing at a time. Warning takes focus.
Were banned from Xenoworks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago.
Why?
This poster is technically contraband.
Well, guess what? Xenoworks is now part of Altera, so it's not contraband. It's only contraband according to my PDA. Oh, that's a little hole in there. That, we need to remember. That could be used for some music disc. Here's the little kitchen, the bar tables and stuff. I want one of these. I could make a whole kitchen with all this stuff. Water filtration machine. Well, guess what? We already have that. Another PDA. It's your field. Stand tall, be singular. Okay, then. Now we have indoor grow bed. Awesome, awesome. Lantern fruit, very good. Open up the quarters. What's inside? Stick them up. What's in here?
Sam's space? What
It
she doing
was.
around here?
Yeah, Sam's name's on there. There's a PDA, a picture.
I
Oh,
don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here.
take the picture.
I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't.
It's a picture of
Well,
Sam and her
you need to
cat.
drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do.
It's a picture of the
Besides,
gun.
it's a
That's
bacteria agent.
sick.
I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, I can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out.
Is that the
They
cat?
always do.
Augie.
Besides, I think she'll respect this. And
Yeah?
then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold. No more spine. Nothing that can be misused. All right. Now's my time. I've got this.
So Sam went to destroy the crop because Altera was studying it and she was afraid it was going to escape and get out, which I guess is probably what Altera wants. Dude, that is awesome. This is where you come in the start of the original game and it says access denied. Why can I just walk in here?
Alan, what is this place?
It is architect technology. Standard for my people.
Well, nothing that your people do is standard to me. What is it?
This facility provides the
I'll be
means
back in a
for
second.
rapid travel.
It seems to be inactive.
Without a vessel of my own, this site is not of any great utility.
I see.
Okay. Maybe it let us in because we have Alan with us. Oh, there's a gate there. Ooh, sick. Well, I am dying of dehydration. The beginning of the game, you start out in that base, and then you come here to do research, and as you're walking back out, like right here, the rocks fall, and then you have to go a different way, and then Sam sends you a life pod, then you can't get back to your base. 200 meters northeast, I guess. Well, 140. That's what happens when you don't bring water with you on a trip. Oh, hello, Alan.
Zero is where your sister worked her final days on 4546B.
Yes.
Yeah, I know the brightest ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but this is practically off the map. A lot of people would love to get paid to sit around and do nothing. Not Sam. She must have been miserable out here. And they have the nerve to call her negligent. I think they drove her to an extreme.
They also motivated me to change my behavior.
Because they drove you into hiding?
I had calculated that they might be well placed to answer my distress signal. But I came to suspect their motivations were not aligned with mine.
So you made
Interesting.
yourself harder to find.
It was a calculation.
Huh. Task list. Refill engine oil and coolant in progress. That's something you don't really just start doing and walk away from. I know a thing or two about engines, and I've done a few oil and coolant changes in my life. You do not just walk away from that and call it in progress. It's either not done or it's done. Document completed research samples. Done. Continue investigation of the force field mechanisms at research site 0 in progress. Oh, so that's the gate that it actually led us through. Send weekly status report in progress. Perform monthly patrol of remote installations to do. I wonder what a remote installation is considered here. Guide, Research Station 0. Welcome to your home away from home on 4546B. This brochure will guide you through your new accommodations. Settle in. Sector 0 is comprised of 2 square kilometers of ocean, bordered by mountainous terrain to the north and west. This region of the planet is covered in snow and ice, left in a mostly permanent winter. Extreme weather events make for spectacular sky displays at all hours. For unknown reasons, it was selected by architects as a hub for their installations. Life in the area has flourished since the release of Enzyme 42 into the larger ecosystem. Get comfortable. Research Station 0 features state-of-the-art facilities, including a 3 to 6 person accommodation, full science and engineering section, leisure and exercise facilities, large grow room and water filtration unit for self-sufficient living, weather forecasting suite, and a prawn bay. Explore! You valued member of the Frost Pack have been chosen to occupy the main sector base just below the primary alien research site. From here, you will conduct research into alien communications and technologies, and conduct away missions to unoccupied installations elsewhere in the sector. Sounds like a pretty nice place to me. You're not underwater, so the only thing you have to worry about is freezing and avalanches, instead of drowning and not having oxygen and getting eaten by leviathans. It's a trade-off. We have quite a few more PDAs to read. I think I'm gonna leave that for next time. Next episode, we are going to build a base because we desperately need a location that we can start putting a bunch of lockers everywhere. Like, our inventories are overflowing. This storage is full. My inventory is almost full. We have lockers outside which are full. We just need a place where we can grow food, have water being made, have a place for our sea truck and prawn suit that we will be making maybe next episode, and have a place to store our items, put a modification station so then we can get better depth module upgrades and a better O2 tank. We got a lot of story stuff today. We still didn't find the person in the prawn suit though. That's gonna do it for this one, so if you liked it, share with a friend, and if you want to see more like this, hit subscribe. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.